It's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Dragon 60. 18 Rattler.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Callaway.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive with Matthews. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. First carry now for Pierre Strong.
There he goes, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A first down carry for Matthews. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very...
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Callaway. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Okay,
second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Green.
They stay on the ground with Matthews again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. This one swung outside to Strong. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Callaway. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun. Callaway flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1st down, here's Thompson Robinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Red, cycle.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, caught by Mims. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Striker, 3-3.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we
come to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Callaway. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Vikings.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Newsome. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Callaway. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check smash. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Browns are 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Matthews up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Again, it's Matthews. He gets away from one, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Set. Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
52 blaster. Set. Go.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns! From 19 yards away. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. To throw on 2nd down, Callaway. That is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Newsome on the carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's where they'll launch it. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Callaway. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Watch out now.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Inside handoff, Matthews. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. Know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Claws red. Needle blue. Cut, cut.
Thompson Robinson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Lewis Cine just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
Here we go. Here we
I don't
go.
care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Blue striker. Blaster, 6. 7.
To throw is DTR. And Matthews has it right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Trailer. Yellow. Ready.
They'll try to run with Strong. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Callaway.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Callaway. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Sit. Mega. Hut.
On the draw, it's Strong.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, set. Drill green. Smash red. Set.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check pink. Black swap. Set. Go.
A give left side to Matthews. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Black. Set. Hut.
The DTR going to throw it here. He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hut, hut.
They'll go back to the ground with Matthews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Blue, go. Red, cycle. Cut, cut.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Ready?
Thompson Robinson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Ready.
They run it. It's Matthews. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Smash. Smash. Hut.
He'll try again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Green Jack. Black Ultra. Set.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Callaway wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Vikings.
They'll run it with Newsom. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Again, it's Newsome. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Get it!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Ready?
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. It's Matthews again, the workhorse tonight. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Calling a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set. Cut.
Thompson Robinson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Callaway. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Come on, come on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up. At the 46-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll go with the keeper.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Newsom. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newsom. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and through, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
And got his man, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. Touchdown!
Denzel Mims. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Up the middle they go. Newsom, not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down. Callaway. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Back to throw. Callaway. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Deshaun Hand able to drop him that time for his
second sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. Set.
They run middle with Matthews. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ready?
And a handoff to Matthews. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, still a 1-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
35, Browns 32.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow, go. Edo blue. Hut.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Completes to Njoku.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Rail, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Now 1st and goal.
Check view.
Matthews will try and get him in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And he's throwing the football today. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw on 3rd down. Callaway escaping the pressure right.
And he will make his way out of bounds. That's stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st down.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Ready.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
On the double.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Thompson Robinson.
Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Drill green.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Vikings, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.